Hey there, it's another beautiful day. Let's watch some stuff.
This guy is incredibly talented. He has the unique ability to draw 3 pictures simultaneously. He holds a pen in one hand and, impressively, 2 pens in his other hand. But that's not even the crazy part. He also draws with his feet, all at the same time. What can you do using both your hands and feet at the same time?
So in case you didn't know, for my 100th episode, I took suggestions from my viewers here on YouTube and over on Facebook. I did put a little posting on Instagram and Twitter, and I did get some suggestions. And one of the suggestions I got was from my viewer at Shayna Page 3331 to do like incredible human talents and stuff like that. And so that's what I did today. I put together a whole bunch of incredible human talents, and it's a little different from what I usually put out, but I thought it was a fantastic idea and I wanted to devote an entire video to it. As far as that fella doing 5 drawings at once, that is absolutely remarkable. I don't know, I can't even do a drawing. I have no talent, really. So that's just, I saw the one where the woman draws 4, but I have never seen 5 before. That's talent. And they're all of Spider-Man, right? Different Spider-Mans, which is so cool. So cool.
A teenager has just broken the Rubik's Cube world record blindfolded. Charlie Eggins solved the Rubik's Cube blindfolded in 12.1 seconds at the Australian Rubik's Cube National Championship this year. But how can he even solve the Rubik's Cube blindfolded? Well, he uses a method called 3-style, which is one of the most advanced methods for blindfolded Rubik's Cube solving. It involves memorizing the cube using letters assigned to the cube, and then solving it using 3 cycles, which are an algorithm that cycles 3 pieces at a time. To do this, he needs to know about 3,000 algorithms and memorizes around 19 letters each solve, using audio and visual cues to recall all the letters when he dons the blindfold. He memorized 14 letters in this solve. By the way, isn't this just the smoothest way to put on a blindfold? He just nods his head. And after a few 3-cycle algorithms later, 8 floated to 7 to be exact, the cube is solved and he slams down the timer with a world record-breaking time. And that's how...
Personally, I've never been able to solve a Rubik's Cube. Never, not once. Usually I throw them away completely jumbled up. I call them the devil in my house. Have you ever been able to solve a Rubik's Cube? Do you know how to do that crazy flicking thing that they do? Because that is absolutely fantastic, and I just can't wrap my brain around that. And just good for you if you can, because that's cool. Excuse me while I pop in here a second. Thank you so much for joining me for today's little out of the ordinary video. If you're having a good time, please hit that thumbs up button and consider subscribing. And if you have a suggestion that you'd like to see, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to get it in an upcoming video. And then come back tomorrow, because I'm making a new video every day.
This is what it takes to be a contortionist for Cirque du Soleil. Alexei Golobortko is one of the world's best contortionists. He's one of the 45 performers that travels with the Cirque du Soleil show, Luzia. Alexei's genre is called dancing contortion, which incorporates elements of rhythmic gymnastics, ballet, flexibility, hand balance, and modern dance. To prepare for his role in Lucia, Alexei worked with a choreographer for 6 months ahead of time to bring his character to life. Prior to the show, he warms up for about 40 to 45 minutes to keep his body limber and loose. 3 hours before he hits the stage, he completes his 45-minute makeup routine.
So I saw another video while I was looking for a good one of Alexei, and he said that there was 2 instances where he was on stage and someone passed out. And they had to stop the show for like 10-15 minutes so they can get this person out of the audience, get them taken care of, get them some help. Because just watching him do what he's doing, it just like, I don't know if they were like holding their breath or if they just got so anxious from watching him doing that they just passed out. But that's quite a talent. You have to be like super bendy and not have bones or something, be double jointed, and just the ultra flexibility and the discipline that must go into his routine.
Ist ja der meist. It's your demise, you wanted it. 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 It's your demise, you wanted it.
So along with contortionists, beatboxing was another specific suggestion from this viewer. And this is supposedly the world's best beatboxer. I guess there's competitions. I'm sure there's competition. There's competitions for everything. So there were competitions for beatboxers. And I actually got to watch a few videos of him beatbox battling with other beatboxers. Say that 5 times fast. But it was really cool, and just the way that he has the depth and the percussion and all of that. I've never heard beatboxing as complex as he gets it.
What if I told you Joey Chestnut had that hot dog game? He devoured 76 hot dogs in 10 minutes. He's the undisputed glizzy gobbler. He took down 55 glazed donuts in 8 minutes and was still looking like a snack. This man has Charles Barkley's dream body. He housed 121 Twinkies in 6 minutes. The hostess with the mostest definitely has diabetes. He bodied 32 Big Macs in 38 minutes. Safe to say his magic stick is supersized. He got frostbite on his fingers during an ice cream eating competition. Still took down 25.5 sandwiches in 6 minutes. Joey has ice in his veins. He's the world record holder for world records. This man just incepted Guinness. He's an American icon. He stole the mustard yellow belt from the seemingly unstoppable Kobayashi, banishing the former Jordan of eating to the minors. He killed 13.5 pounds of pork rib in 10 minutes. Without Ozempic, he's a medical marvel. He chugged 15 16-ounce bowls of gumbo in 10 minutes. My son had more runs than a Kenyan marathon veteran. He chowed down 17.5 pounds of cherry pie in just 8 minutes. But ain't sweet. He earned his 15th Coney Island championship with a ruptured tendon in his leg. When it comes to the punches, Joey eats them. No pain, no gain. Stupid.
Everybody knows Joey Chestnut. He's the world champion competitive eater, and being able to eat a lot of food and just the way their stomachs are just so big at the end, it's like, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. They just have like this thing that makes them not throw up, I guess. But I love to watch Joey Chestnut, Beard Meets Food. I watch Randy Santel sometimes. And then there's Dan Kennedy. I had to wipe that out real quick. But competitive eating isn't just for the guys. Check this out.
3, 2, 1, go!
That, ladies and gentlemen, is Molly Schuyler. And she is, I gotta say it, I don't know if she has a record as the fastest eater, but of all of the ones that I've seen, she is absolutely the fastest female competitive eater I've ever seen. She is incredible. If you don't mind a little bit of mess, check her out. She's on YouTube. She's all over the place. She's on YouTube, definitely. Schuyler. Amazing. She eats so fast. She doesn't even chew. Like, it just straight down and into her stomach. And my husband says that I look a little bit like her. Just a little bit though, okay? But check her videos out. She's amazing.
World records that will never be broken again. This man has the world record for holding the most world records. His name is Ashrita Furman. He's been breaking world records since 1979 and has set over 600 Guinness World Records, including running with a milk bottle on his head for 80 miles, or completing the fastest 6-mile sack race ever. He currently holds 530 Guinness World Records. This woman has the record for having the most kids. This is Valentina Vasiliev. She gave birth to a total of 69 children, including 16 twins, 7 triplets, and 4 quadruplets.
530 records that guy holds. I thought that the most records held by one person was only like 100 and something, but 530 records, that's incredible. That guy like devoted his life to setting world records. And I bet a lot of them are ridiculous things. They're in like the Guinness Book of World Records, there's a lot of things that are absolutely ridiculous, like most bananas eaten in a minute. That's kind of silly, right? But he did it, 530 records. And as far as having 69 children, that lady's out of her mind. That is insane. Wow. The body is amazing. I'm surprised that her body even held up to be able to bear that many children. That's quite an impressive thing.
Are you ready?
'Cause when I went to search for street performers, I got a lot of vocalists, like just people singing. And yeah, they have fantastic voices and that's wonderful, but I wanted to see something a little more physical. And I found this, and anytime we go out to Venice, we always see these street performers, and that's one of the things that they do. They line up a bunch of people out of the audience, and I just always think, oh my goodness, I'd hate to be one of the ends on the day where the guy just doesn't make it. Yeah, puppets. That was pretty good though. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody in the background playing the actual music, but to have the dexterity to be able to do that, that's talented. There's another type of puppets that I like, and that's ventriloquist dummies. And there's a comedian named Jeff Dunham, and he is fantastic. We went and actually saw him a couple months ago with some friends, and it's just laugh crying the entire time. It was great. So if you want to see a good puppet show, if you haven't heard of Jeff Dunham, check him out. This guy did a really good job as well. A little bit, a different kind of puppet, obviously, but very, very talented.
Stuff that's pretty normal for humans to do, but it's actually really impressive if you think about it. Number 1, throwing stuff. Holy hell, are we good at throwing stuff? It's crazy. Just think about it for a second. If you had to design a robot that could throw something as well as like a 10-year-old can throw a baseball, you'd probably work at NASA because you're so gosh darn smart. The amount of physics-based math that your brain has to do in milliseconds just so Tom Brady can throw a 50-yard touchdown it's incredible. It's insane. Even if you're cornered by a predator like a bobcat or something, you always have the opportunity to pick up a rock and just throw it at center mass and hurt it a little bit at least. I think that's impressive. Number 2, the placebo effect. What the hell is even that? Oh, so you're telling me if my brain thinks my body's gonna get better, it just will? It will just fix itself? I'm not a religious man. But that's Jesus. You give someone a sugar pill and you say this will cure seasickness and it just does? It just will because your brain is both too stupid and too smart? Number 3, drawing. it, that's just incredible in itself. Zero evolutionary reason for people to be that good at that. To look at a cow and then paint that cow on a piece of paper. Why are we good at that? And number 4, standing up. Now that I'm thinking about it, just auto balancing. That's crazy. Let's do a little experiment. Stand up, close your eyes, and feel every micro muscle movement your legs are making in order to keep you upright. And try not to panic about that. Fun fact, one time I did that little thought experiment after one too many Scooby snacks, and I cried a little bit and was afraid to stand up for a couple hours. And I didn't really have a real reason to tell you that right now, besides the fact that I would never have a chance to otherwise. So, okay.
I could probably listen to that guy tell me just about anything. That was a lot of energy, and it was super fun to listen to him take the smallest little things that people do and turn them into something super fantastical. And that was exciting to me. I thought it was fun. It really is neat how incredible the littlest thing can become if you look at it in the right light. Well, I'm going to call it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate your time. I know this wasn't exactly what we normally do, but I wanted to take this little detour and check it out, and I had a good time, and I hope you did too. Come on back tomorrow. I'll have some new videos. I'll say different things, and it's going to be fantastic. Until then, have a wonderful day.